Hello, dear, sweet YouTube. You are my only friend. On this channel, we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answers they need from an employment attorney for free. I don't know. What are we doing? We have a question from YouTube user Ants Instrumentals. So, like, I assume the ants, the little tiny insects, are playing the instrumentals. And Instrumentals asks us, what happens if you win a race and disability and retaliation claim? Is that more money than just winning one or two? Okay, so great question. Couple of notes. We're going to answer this as per the federal laws. State laws and local laws differ, jurisdiction to jurisdiction. We can't answer as to all of them. Check with local attorneys, okay? Now, under the federal laws, the race discrimination and the disability discrimination claims, they share the same two pools of damages. You have your economic damages and you have your emotional damages. Now, if you win both of them, the pool of damages is theoretically the same. The reality is juries might try to give you more, and they might get away with it if you win two claims instead of one. But the way the law is written, the way the damages are calculated, it is the same pool of damages for both of those two discrimination claims, even though they are different forms of discrimination. Frustrating, really inadequate in terms of the remedy for what you've been through, in my opinion, but that's the law, and we don't elect good legislators, so that this is what we live with here, all right? Now, it is different for the retaliation claim, because retaliation claims under the federal laws, if you experience retaliation because you engaged in protected activity tied to workplace discrimination or workplace sexual harassment, that will open a third class of damages, right? You've already got, for the discrimination claim, you've got your economic damages and your emotional damages. But if you have that retaliation claim and that carries the day, if that wins, and it can win separately from the discrimination. You don't have to win the discrimination claims to win the retaliation claim. But if you do win the retaliation claim, you open up that third class of damages. And third class of damages is punitive damages. And punitive damages, they're very speculative. They're discretionary to the jury. They are meant to punish, to teach the employer a lesson. And they're not calculated with the sense, the idea of being a pool of damages. Because it's not, how do we make you whole for your emotional harm? That's not what we're asking. And we're not asking, how do we repay you for the economic loss you've experienced? Not what we're asking. What we're asking is, how do we punish this employer, take into account this employer's finances, sufficiently that they learn the lesson to not retaliate when people bring these claims in the future? And listen, that's a great jury instruction. That's a great question to be asking. But you can hear in there inherently, it's not calculated. It's discretionary. We're asking the jury, how much do we punish? How much do we charge to teach the lesson? And that gives you a whole new pool of damages. So you can win more, theoretically, if you get the punitive damages from the retaliation claim because you won that claim additionally to the discrimination claims. I hope this helps. I know it's a bit more complex than perhaps you expected, but I got to give you the right answers. I can't give you the easy answers, right? Anyways, if this was helpful, and maybe it wasn't, and if it wasn't, you let me know down below. But if it was, like, subscribe, comment down below, share our channel so it can grow. Do all the things. It helps me to help more people just like you. All right? All right. Take care.